Mac builds brick.
Hello and welcome. We're going on an adventure. So I see we have Zim, Rockafire fan, Randucci. Sorry, thanks for joining. Holly, oh hi Holly. It's good to see you. Hi Alexandria. Welcome, welcome. So tonight we are going to start building out the Shire, which is, as I put in my description, my very first set I have like actually removed from cardboard and then built out, because everything else is just old for the most part, or I've built it before on stream, and or I've held off on building it until after I got done with the UCS set. So I'm doing this because you guys voted. I don't know if you guys remember voting. You guys voted that I should build out sets as I receive them. So that's what we're doing today. So thanks for voting and thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to get started here in just a second. I want to put in the chat what is left for the wheel of shenanigans. Hopefully this will, oh no, it's too much text. It's limited. It's limited. So I guess I will go ahead and just read out what's remaining. So do the running man. That'll be fun. Have a dram of scotch. If you didn't know what a dram of scotch, it's like 1.5 ounces, I believe. My choice. And then have a dram of scotch, the winner's choice, which, I mean, the scotch I have is great no matter if I pick it or you pick it. It's going to be a guaranteed win. Let Dudley in. That is actually could be catastrophic and chaotic. Run down the hall making race car noises. Been there, done that, but as you can see, I'm wearing something a little different. So the cape will flow. Mac doesn't use Windex for rest of stream. That could be terrible, because then I will have to use my skills at sticker placement, which are non-existent. Have a dram of bourbon. My choice. That sounds fun. 5 burpees. That does not sound fun considering what I'm wearing today. Dance with Charlotte. She doesn't really like dancing. She'll dance for like 5 seconds. And then after that, she just wants to go away. Shuffle the wheel. Have Mac buy a non-kids Lego set. So the way that works is either, well, you just tell me what set you want me to buy. And there's a cap of $1,000. So it's with that cap, that's anything. One set, anything. Non-kids, has to be non-kids. I will not buy or build a friend's set or anything like that. So if it's in stock, if it's in back order, it doesn't matter. And then when it comes in, I will build it pretty much immediately, whatever's next. And then that same thing, but you tell me what mock you want me to buy on Bricklink, or Rebrickable, I should say, Rebrickable, or wherever. But the parts have to be capped at $1,000, and I have to cap it because there are at least 3 mocks I have saved whose pieces are like $2,000, and I'm not prepared to. I'm not prepared to pay $2,000 for pieces. And then there's have me buy a retired set. So retired set's going to be something that's found on Bricklink or eBay or something like that. Again, capped at 1,000. Because I don't want to pay more than 1,000. And these last 3 options is actually why I started doing the wheel at 15, because it would really suck to get 20 likes, spin the wheel twice, and I'm out like $2,000 in one stream. that's a bit much. I do have the money because thank you AmTrust for my wonderful bonus this year. So I am blowing the bonus on Lego. I mean, which I would probably do anyways. So that are the options left, and of course, once an option is picked, it gets removed. So does anyone remember what was picked the last time we were together on Wednesday? I love Friends. Holly, I hope David is feeling better. I said, what did the wheel pick on Wednesday? Okay, Randucci. I get it. All right, so let's get to unboxing. Oh, yeah. Oh. Boy. Let me go ahead and put the overhead camera on too, right? There we go. Hey, never too old for Lego. All right, so this is the Shire. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, folks. I think there's a slight mistake here. Hold on. Yes, Alexandria, it was push-ups. Sorry, I'm sorry for the confusion. I must have unboxed the wrong thing. I'll go ahead and get the right thing out. Sorry, guys. Yes, you might be wondering, what would Mac be doing with 2 Rivendels? Well, I guess you'll just have to keep tuning in to find out. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. This is the right box this time. So we got the old Smeagol and Deagle. Let's see. This is the calm before the storm, because we pretty much know what happens after Deagle gets back up out of the water. And then we got a cute little other gift with purchase. What do you guys shot of Malort? Holly, I've never had Malort. Wow, Nick Man. Who's Nick Man? Huh. Cool. I'm very glad for Nick Man. Oops. Do not put on shelf before April 2nd. I'm happy for him. Oh, it's so pretty to me in person. Really, it is. I mean, look at that. You'll have to see the movie or read the book. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it. I really love the Lord of the Rings. It's a pretty nice box. Just over 2,000 pieces. Retail price, I don't know. I think it was $239 or something like that. That is not a real dragon. If you're afraid of dragons, don't worry. You don't have to be afraid. It's just a dragon firework. Unless you're afraid of fireworks and dragons, then you might not have a great time. So for minifigs, you know, I'm terrible at researching minifigs before the stream, but I believe we have, of course, Gandalf. Bilbo. Bilbo's going to be right there all by himself. I think that's also Bilbo. That's Frodo. That's Sam, I'm guessing. Or maybe that's Sam. That's Rosie. And I imagine the Gaffer is here somewhere. Anyways, let's get to building. I do have a updated playlist. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the minifig selection as well. So this is fitting. I've only used this playlist one time before. Pippin and Merry. Hey, that story was pretty cool. Never too old for Lego. I'm really surprised that you didn't get any subs. Oh wow, pretty cool. It's fabric for the party tent and such. Boy, I bet that's going to be fun to build. I had thought about getting sloshed before this stream so I could say it's my 111th birthday in the slurred way that Bilbo Baggins does, and they uses the stinger for this, but I'm just gonna drink root beer tonight. All right, we got a horsey. Actually, I believe that we build the horsey very early on. No, actually, it's against the terms of service. Oh, you know, I thought I would be getting paper bags today. Like, is that just going to the EU? Because I know I've seen people build this set with paper bags. I was stoked to be using paper bags today. I'm really disappointed. So I'm going for 4 bags tonight. If I get to 5, that will be a bonus. All right. I'll use Rivendell as a box holder. So I have this, but I probably won't use it because the Builder app, as you can see, is working beautifully. So you guys can tag along. But the stickers are in here. Not a terrible amount of stickers there. It's pretty cool. So 2 books, 3 books. Because I guess the, just, doesn't that look like just a miserable little tree there? It just looks, it looks so sad. These trees, man. Anyways. I'll set those there for later. Oh, I almost lost a piece of fabric. I will be wearing this fantastic little costume every stream for this set. It launders easily. It gets wrinkles out pretty easily, but man, let me tell you, getting the lint out is terrible. Okay. I wish I had Randucci's courage and just started playing the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. But the last time I had courage like that, my stream was suspended for like 5 minutes for playing 3 minutes worth of copyrighted material, so I'm not as lucky. I don't know if you guys remember that. Where is... Oh, yeah, no. No time for that. Maybe tomorrow, Holly. Maybe tomorrow. I think this is going to be a fantastic set to build. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy it being built. I hope you guys have the opportunity to build it yourself. Oh, I don't need 12. No, Zim. I was playing someone else's movie that was playing the movie. That's not what happened. It was someone else's movie that was playing the movie. Ooh. I'm very grateful for the printed piece. I know who this is because I've seen about 3 or 4 people build this set out. Oh, I don't need this. What am I doing? Because we are using the Builder app. All right, what did I do with the horses? I love it that it explodes. I'm just unhappy that the sound doesn't transfer over. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm only 698 hours away from being monetized. So it will happen in about a month. And then I'll have to go back and remove all that stuff. So I don't want to take any chances. So The feet on these are actually really interesting. Like, they're backwards. All right, where's the cape? I bet the cape is supposed to be in here somewhere. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, as I like to call it, Friday. I had another fairly long work day today, but didn't make time to run some errands on my lunch break because we didn't work out today, which is just a very strange happening. We usually we all work out on Fridays, but it got canceled today. So then I suddenly found myself with an extra hour and a half. So I ran some errands on my lunch break. Where's the beard? You know, like, where's beef? Where's the beard? Great commercial in the 80s. I don't know. I have almost 8,000 watch hours, but no one is subscribing. I don't know. Somehow I still failed to stick the beard on. I find that to be very strange. Never too old for Lego. And then, of course, his hair. His majestic long hair. Like, it is my dream to have hair like this someday. It's great. And then the hat. Oh, I guess he gets a cane. Of course he does. But is it really a cane? It's more of a staff. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Randucci. I didn't even see your notification, but I worked late, and then I had to play with Charlotte a fair amount today. And then after that, I had to start getting ready for this. So what do you know what your next stream is going to be about, Randucci? I mean, granted, it's probably a little ways out. So this is standing, and this is for sitting. And then Bilbo Baggins. And we are going to pick... No, this is Frodo. What am I saying? I thought this was Bilbo, but it's Frodo. I always try to pick Frodo. It's Frodo's happy face. Because in the Barad-dûr, he actually has a unhappy face. I don't like his unhappy face very much. He looks very frightened. Oh, the Chimera. Very neat. I should be able to watch it for sure. I think I caught pretty much your whole entire stream yesterday. Oh, interesting. So, if you want them to sit, you use these. Very interesting. Oh, here's the horsey. But I'm not even going to stick this on there because I know I'm going to have to take it apart. But I'll put the pieces together at least. And this should be the carriage. I don't know. Maybe we will get all the way to bag 5 tonight. Yeah, playing with Charlotte took longer than expected yesterday was the problem. That's why I was more late than normal. Man, if she does not get at least an hour's worth of exercise, she will just she's just too amped up. Did I ever tell you guys what Charlotte's favorite toy is to play with outside? It is so ridiculous. Charlotte's favorite toys are full-size soccer balls. She will chase them, and then she will just enough put her fang into the soccer ball and then proceed to run around with it. No, the Chewy Vuitton is not outside toy. The Chewy Vuitton remains inside where it won't get all dirty. Now, the funny thing is Charlotte will sometimes get a little too aggressive with her soccer ball, and she will pierce it. And she knows that something is off, that it doesn't retain its inflated properties. And after that, she won't chase after it anymore. And she has this weird look when she pops it too. Like she'll just kind of look at it and wonder why it's not the same. She's very, 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 very intelligent. And I would say on average, I go through about one soccer ball a month. Yeah. Well, it's about as big as another human. ISIS is the name of my favorite band, by the way. Second only to Tool. Tool is my second favorite band. But I think I like ISIS just a little bit more than Tool. It's kind of terrible that ISIS shares the same name as a certain militant Islamic group, but it is what it is. ISIS broke up in like 2010, which is very sad. Yeah, Nine Inch Nails is pretty good too. I don't know if you saw, but the music for Tron Ares is composed exclusively by Nine Inch Nails. So that's going to be an interesting take. Yeah, Randucci, I'm sure you saw that they paired up with, what's his face, from Deftones for the band Palms, and they released one LP, and I thought it was pretty good. Chino, something or another. Yes, that's true. Isis was an Egyptian god first. I mean, technically, it still is an Egyptian god first. Hmm. Hey, Constant Gaming! It's good to see ya. Yeah, Marino. Tomatoes. This is pretty smooth building so far. No drops yet. I should have put up a drop counter, but I don't have enough real estate space. Some things will be. Oh, Zim. That's a good question. Sim, I think it's been 2 days. Yeah, it's been 2 days. So tomorrow, I know. It's almost a record that's been broken. Yeah, I think I'm tied for the record. Yeah, and I bought this set, and then I got another Rivendell because of double points, and then but you know, I have my eye on something with Rivendell, so I wasn't just like, oh hey, look at me, I'm Mr. Rich Fancy Pants here. There's something I will be doing with Rivendell, which is why I need 2 of them. But you guys will. One drop. You guys will have to tune in to see that one of these days coming soon. You know, I have big plans. because I don't like to spend a lot of money on clothes. And also, um, my Old Navy stuff has lasted so very long, so very long. It's like, how many years have I had these Old Navy pants? Like 10? Yeah. Yeah, they just last a long time for me. So, Old Navy pants and some the cheapest polo shirts I can find. That's my wardrobe. Very conservative, really. Now I guess I do have some nice vacation clothes, but I don't wear those clothes all that often. I guess like twice a year. My wife though, she really likes clothes. Like I'm pretty certain she has spent more on clothes this year than I have on Legos. Don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. And don't bring it up during the stream either. Like, I'm really nervous about the questions that you guys are going to ask her when she's on stream. Like, so Mrs. Mac, how do you feel about all of Mr. Mac's Lego purchases? Yeah, don't bring that up. Anything Titanic related and 80s related. Oh my. If you guys could channel your inner 80s and just be all about the 80s, she will be so she will come back. Yeah, Zim, I also love the Fallout universe, and I'm really surprised that no one has ever mentioned anything to me in this stream so far about all the Fallout stuff I have on my desk over there. I mean, I've got dog meat. I've got a Nuka-Cola bottle. I've got a functional Pip Boy just chilling over there on the desk that no one has ever mentioned anything about. I really love Fallout. Well, a Fallout is when you guys mention to my wife about how much I've spent on Legos, and she explodes, and then I get into a lot of trouble. That's what a Fallout is. No, Fallout is. I'm sure you know what it is, and you're just trolling. But Fallout is actually a game that was developed by Bethesda about the traveler who is in a post-apocalyptic universe and is trying to retrieve something called like an Eden device or something like that, and it just chronicles his journey. And then I can't remember what the device is, but anyways, and then it made a Fallout 2 and a Fallout 3 and a Fallout 4. And then spectacularly, they made a Fallout show, which was amazing. And these, my friends, are fireworks. So I am not going to stick Gandalf and Frodo in the cart because I want them to be whole and not in their funny sitting things. So I'll just go ahead and set them over here for now. Maybe I'll just stand them up for once. I don't usually stand up my minifigs. Maybe. If she is entertained and not bored, then sure. I mean, she might stream more with me. The key things is that she feels comfortable and that she's entertained and that the time that we're spending is worth the time we're spending to her because she doesn't get a lot of free time. And the set also has to be interesting. Like, would she enjoy building this set with me? No. No, she would not. Would she enjoy building a Star Wars set with me? No. No, she would not. Would she enjoy building a T-Rex skeleton set with me? Yes. Yes, she would enjoy that. She could also potentially enjoy building out the other Jurassic Park sets. Yes, you all will have an e-waiver that you must sign and then mail to me to my Gmail address, which is very easy to find because it's basically the channel name at gmail.com. In order for you to be able to speak, everyone will not be allowed to type in chat until I receive a waiver. I have it all planned. So sorry to disappoint, Randucci. I just found a piece that I couldn't find for the... So I couldn't find a piece for the Red One X-Wing, and I thought I lost it, right? And it's right here. It's in the brick separator. I have to put that piece on now. Oh goodness. No, there won't be a waiver. Hopefully you guys know I'm joking. If you don't know, if you don't realize I'm joking, then I'm very sorry that you didn't understand that I was joking. But you guys are new. We might have some people that's new to the stream today. If you are new to the stream, welcome. We have a pretty chill vibe, and I build good things. I build good things good, except sometimes I use the brick separator and leave just a piece in the brick separator, and then look for it afterwards for like, well, I'm not going to tell you how long I looked for that piece. I'll just let you use your imagination. But I do have some good things in store. I've got lots of things to build. I stream pretty frequently. Maybe too frequently. This is a pretty interesting piece. I actually kind of dig that color. I am grateful for you all, by the way, for joining me tonight. And as always, joining me as you always have been lately. I appreciate you guys. Also, I cannot speak. So here's some root beer. So, besides just those movies you mentioned, Never Too Old for Lego, you can also talk about music. She really loves 80s music. As do I mean, to be honest. But I regret to disappoint that we will not be in safari gear. I think Randucci and Sari did a much better job. I mean, I don't think we could match that. Their T-Rex build was pretty awesome. We might be dressed like 80s, though, or 90s, because technically that movie came out in the 90s, right? Could you imagine me doing burpees in this? That's going to be real troubling. And Randushi, I guess I did kind of run around outside a little bit so that the cape could flow. The cape does not swoosh, but it does flow. I can make it swoosh by going swoosh. Well, I'm kind of sitting on it a little bit, so it's not very good. Swoosh. Yeah, I'm definitely sitting on the cape. Little Lego, hello. Man, welcome. And I voted on your poll. And I picked the Imperial Star Destroyer as what you should build out from your AT-AT set. Man, there's sometimes when you build something and it feels like it's taking forever. Like the car. There's sometimes when you build something and it just feels like it's just a smooth, fast, just super enjoyable build, and that's what this is. This is just so very wonderful. Oh no, not the Millennium Falcon. I mean, well, I guess I don't know. There's so many choices for really both those things nowadays. Like you can get the Polyback Millennium Falcon, you can get the MIDI Millennium Falcon, which really, I mean, who is really actually buying the MIDI, the Millennium Falcon, and building it? I mean, there's so many alt builds that, I mean, I myself am going to build the Ghost instead of the Millennium Falcon. I think I might have to sneeze. And allergies are better today, but they are definitely, I would say they are just under control today. See, now I've gone and done it. I have a white piece with a white tray on a white desk. No, seriously, I don't really know where this white piece is at. Oh, there it is. White piece, white desk, white tray. Oh, yeah, see, I wanted the Star Destroyer. That's what I thought. I thought the Star Destroyer was way winning earlier. Really, as it should be. So, Randucci, did you guys actually have the Millennium Falcon from the set built out as the Millennium Falcon, or did you guys just alt build every single one of them that you got? Your prior 3. Because you guys built the Outrider, then you built the dropship and the AT-TE, and you built the Razor Crest. So what did you guys actually build with the 4th one? Oh, okay, so you did build out at least one of them as designed. Very neat. Very cool. Well, I guess, Little Lego, your determination on if it wins just depends on when you close the vote, because right now the Imperial Star Destroyer is winning by a large margin. I mean, it almost has 3/4 of the votes. That's pretty commanding. I think it's going to win. So at some point, probably within the next hour, I have to text my wife. As you guys may or may not know, I am going to Cleveland the 2nd week of May, and I got confirmation back from the border that she can handle Charlotte for another week. And so I need to make sure that my wife understands that we have to take 2 cars when we go to St. Louis and all that other nonsense before I actually book my trip. And I pretty much have to book my trip tomorrow on my day off because the prices are only going up. By the way, I don't mind going to Cleveland. I think Cleveland is a great place. And I know some people have had some bad things to say about Cleveland or some bad experiences, but the 4 years I spent there was great. And I don't mind going back, but I do mind going back right after a vacation, and makes it so that I am gone from home for 2 weeks in a row. I don't really like being gone home for 2 weeks in a row. I think it kind of sucks. Well, Randucci, I'm sure you can just score another Falcon and build the Ghost. I mean, really, Randucci, if you could get a Millennium Falcon for $35, would you do it and build the Ghost? Or would you find a different alternate build? But what if there are no more alternate builds? What if you've built all the alternate builds already? Which Millennium Falcon did you get, little Lego? Was it the UCS one? Dozens of alts still for the Millennium Falcon. That is, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great. It's one of those alts, the Fondor, Hallcraft, Randucci. I'm thinking now. I think I remember seeing an alt build for the Hallcraft, which is what. Oh God, my memory is just terrible nowadays. What's his face? Uses man, just saw that show too. Starts with an L. LOtR. Yes, LOtR. I kept on thinking Lumen, as in like Lumen Technologies. But I knew that wasn't right. Yep, got the old Lumen Technologies on the brain. Severance. Great show. Very great show. Got to really pay attention to it, though, because if you don't, you won't understand it. It is not a show where you could, like, start watching and then start browsing the internet or YouTube or anything like that. You got to pay attention. Or you will definitely miss some key things. I myself, I am a guy that actually does not like to browse the phone while watching shows. I like to pay attention. One of the highest honors I can give a show is for it to be picked for when I eat dinner and watch a show. That's a supreme honor. I've not watched Black Mirror yet, though. Or at least season 7 yet. So, by the way, this is the front of bag end, if I do believe, and the interior. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. You found it. Okay, cool. While I'm at it, I should check and see where we're at with likes. Because once we get to 15, you know what happens. Viewing live control room. 9 concurrent viewers, only 8 likes. Do you guys not want to see the wheel get spun? Are you guys tired of the wheel already? Congratulations. I bet that if I had posted a thumbnail of me wearing this costume, I would have more viewers right now. I feel like sometimes this app, you go just a little too fast. You accidentally skip ahead. Oop. See, look at that. I accidentally skipped ahead. And I believe that these posts here are going to be for plants. And there we go. So I have the day off on Monday. So on Monday, Never Too Old for Lego and I are going to be building out General Grievous's head/helmet. And that's going to be a pretty good time. He is going to be using a kit. And I chose not to get a kit because I didn't want to pay those tariff prices. Hold on 1 second. It's kind of annoying that I have to blow up the bag to go back. I think I have an extra piece I didn't use for some reason. Or maybe I just accidentally put one in there. So yes, Monday, 1 o'clock Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Dual stream, Never Too Old for Lego and me, General Grievous. I am very, very grateful for the printed pieces. I have several printed pieces I can see. So I believe this is more of the interior. It's a very cute little printed piece. I think that these might be stairs, possibly. Or maybe it's just some stonework. There it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me, as my grandma likes to say. Starting to build out a second level already. Or maybe this is just the base of the first level, actually. Ah. Too much of that Superman strength. At least that's not reddish browns, right? I have another story about reddish browns I'll be telling in the very near future. Speaking of reddish browns, tomorrow I guess I do need to figure out what pieces I have as spares and what pieces I need, because I think I am just a tad bit nervous about building that without any backups. And by building that, I mean building. Okay, so actually I need to take a quick break and text the wife. Almost done. Normally I wouldn't be doing this, but she's in Vietnam still. All done. Sorry about that. She's she's 12 hours ahead. So it is like 7:15 Saturday morning. I didn't want to wake her up at like 4:30 when I really needed her help, so she texted me when she got up this morning. So anyways, anyone have any great plans for this weekend besides tuning in to me tomorrow night, hopefully? Well, really, Randucci? I guess that does clock. I don't know. For some reason, I thought that you wouldn't have to work on the weekend, but I guess they probably, if they're going to fly you out there and have you, pay all that money to fly you out there, they're going to keep you the entire week and weekend. No, Shifty, I'm going on an adventure. I would be afraid to wear this to a Renfest because this is not like this was a pretty cheap costume. And people would be like, oh man, look at that guy. He didn't get his costume custom made. I mean, people might not be that way, but I have a feeling that people might be a little judgy. I would hope they wouldn't care. Yeah, Randucci. They're like, that poser. And his cloak doesn't even have tie strings. What is that about? Even though, Randucci, that sounds like a tough schedule, I still bet you probably enjoy that schedule. 8 days on, 6 days off. But you might not like all the flying. I think that's what would get me is I would be so sick and tired of all the airport malarkey. Where's your brooch? Actually, would a dude need to wear one? I think that's more for ladies. Sorry. She's a bit chatty this morning. And it's important stuff that we have to discuss before she hits the road in Vietnam. Oh, I have to use 11 of the flat squares. Well, we'll get there. I want to put this on first. Hey, it's a fire. I actually know what. Yes, Alexandria. I have my local hobby shop that is ordering that for me, so it will be available when I get back from vacation. I am building just about every of the Star Wars set stuff that's releasing in May, except for I'm not sure if I'm getting the U-Wing yet. So the Slave One will be ordered on May the 1st, because that's when you can order it. Jango Fett's helmet and buildable chopper and the Star Wars logo. The local hobby shop is ordering for me, so. Oh, that's a Shifty. I don't think I. So she wanted to fly on Qatar Airways to Vietnam, and Qatar Airways has some of the strictest luggage requirements I've ever seen. So she does not have any room whatsoever. So unfortunately, no, she can't bring her back any Legos from Vietnam. That would have been really cool. And if she could take like a big suitcase with her, then that would have been possible. But they're very, very strict on luggage sizes on Qatar Airways. Actually, I don't think she really packed a bunch of that stuff. I think it was it's all she's going to be in Vietnam for like almost 2 weeks, so she did pack a fair amount of clothes. I think this time it's all mostly clothes. And it's not really a full 2 weeks, because they lost time flying there and flying back, but she's going to be gone for a fair amount of time. She doesn't come back until next Saturday. Well, little Lego, I'm sure you'll get to 500 subs. It all just takes time. I mean, it's a grind. You just gotta keep being there and make content and try to be entertaining, and if you can do all that, you'll get there. Yeah, Shifty, you say that, but that is for sure. I mean, there's a potential for me to do some kind of stream tomorrow. And I'm streaming twice on Monday. I'm streaming at 1 and then streaming again at 6. And I'm also off on Friday of next week too. I only have a 3-day work week. Company holidays, by the way. And even though I don't stream on Sundays, I will be streaming on Easter Sunday. I think that would be all right, right, guys? I mean, would you guys tune in on Easter Sunday, or are you going to devote the time to Easter egg hunts and food comas from eating a bunch of Easter candy? Cool. Oh, do your kids have birthdays this week, Shifty? Oh boy. Oh boy. And before you know it, instead of buying your kids Legos, you'll be buying them cars. Here it is. I'll be streaming on Easter Sunday, but I have no idea what I'm building yet. Like, I feel like at one point in time I could pretty accurately schedule things, but you never know what's going to happen with the wheel. You never know what's going to happen with the wheel. I have some GWPs that are Easter, but I mean, I didn't really want to get any of the smaller Easter things. To me, it's a space issue more than do I want to build this thing issue. Little Lego, that is actually a question for Never Too Old for Lego if he's around, but I believe he actually had that same scenario, and I think that he was fine. Because I think he got to 1,000 and then got monetized, and then he lost 2. But I think he was okay, actually. You know, I realized that a couple things that got left off of the wheel. I think I was supposed to add on there, I tell a joke. And I tell a dad joke. I don't know how those got left off. I am still at 8 likes. And from what I get from that is you guys don't like the color of my cape. Forest Green must not be doing it for you all. Actually, this cape was not originally part of this costume. I just did not have a hat. Randucci, you're not subscribed? Oh, it's definitely green. You can really see it's green from the side. Black, green. It's a dark forest green, though. So Shifty, it's not guilt. It's a reminder. Because at 15 likes, there are potential rewards. I guess that's kind of bribery, though, in a way, right? I mean, there's other things besides rewards, though. I mean, you could see me do shameful things, like 15 burpees, or 5 burpees. Oh, 15, no. 5 burpees. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've seen a masonry brick that's that long before. I'm so used to just the little 2 blocks. That's masonry times 4. That'd be very handy for castles. Pretty cool. Oh, I forgot about that already. Leah's helmet was an okay build. I think I enjoyed Leah's helmet a little bit more than I enjoyed the first time I built the AT-AT driver helmet. The second time I built it, it was easier to build the second time. Let's see, where am I supposed to stick this out? Right there in the middle. I kept talking about getting a second helmet, but I don't think I want to get a second helmet. I think one helmet is enough for the AT-AT driver. Besides, I still have 2 other helmets to build yet. I still have Darth Vader's helmet, and I have Commander Cody's helmet left to build too. And then next month I'll have Jango Fett's helmet to build. And if I decide to raid the minifig shop, I'll have other helmets, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not do a live build, little Lego? Live builds are fun. So as I'm building this, I realize it's actually a little smaller than I was thinking it would be. Oh, look at the it's basically cobblestone that we're putting in here. Pretty cool. So, yep, this will be the outside of Bag End. The little cobblestone detailing leading up to the big round door that we're all familiar seeing from the movies. Well, I'm sure you'll do fine. I just love the detailing here. Need one more gray round one half circle. And there it is. And I think I'm going to have some extras. That's fine. I believe everything is there. It's from a movie. I think this is a movie scene. And I'm basing that upon, you know, Bilbo's 111th birthday, which is the scene that was in Fellowship of the Ring, complete with the dragon firework. So I think this is, yep, based off of a movie. Now, I think that scene was also described in the book, but I think they are going off more movie stuff than book stuff. If I am incorrect, though, I will stand corrected. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if I'm wrong and they're basing this off of the book and not the movie. Yes, there is a book. You wouldn't believe the name of it. It's called The Fellowship of the Ring. And there's other books too, Granducci. There's The Return of the King. There's The Two Towers. There's The Hobbit. There's The Silmarillion. You should really read The Silmarillion. I mean, you will be so entertained. Someone had a lot of free time. Well, you know, remember, I didn't start building Legos out until last July. So, yeah, I had a lot of free time. And I didn't start, you know, recording things for YouTube until November of last year. So, I did have a lot of time. J.R.R. Tolkien. He wrote all of the above. But hey, Rex. I'm trying to remember. I think he wrote all of the Silmarillion. I don't think his son wrote any of it. So that would be a long period of the Dark Ages, I believe. That's how people refer to times taking a break between building Legos. Yep, I got 2 of those. So where do they go? Yes, I have 2. Okay. They go in between the window. Yeah, that's quite a break. But what do you call it when someone doesn't get into Lego until they're almost middle-aged? Wow, that's interesting. And little Lego, that is not interesting. That's terrible to hear. Terrible that your Legos were stolen. And this coffee cup is just going to just keep on falling off. All right, now we build the other window with a clip. I wonder what we're putting in the clip this time. So the other side did not have a clip. We are foregoing symmetry today. Yep, Lego is certainly expensive. So having more funds would be key. I'd be paranoid of my Lego too. Yeah, I wonder if I got a divorce, would my wife try to take my Lego? I mean, she doesn't like Lego. I wouldn't see her trying to get my Lego. I don't even want to think about that, really, to be honest. So, Rex, do you still have that set? 6951? Hey, Ryan, welcome. 11Zs. I am a little hungry, actually. And as I see it, I think we're at 10 likes now. So 5 more to go. 5 more likes to go. Or more. I mean, we don't have to stop at 15. Very cool. I'm sure she will enjoy them too in your absence. If something were to happen, which I really hope does not. Well, that's why we get power of attorneys and wills and stuff like that, just in case. In my will, all of my Lego gets buried with me. No, I'm kidding. I have not bequeathed my Legos out to anybody yet. Maybe I should put that on the wheel. Mac will bequeath you all of his Legos in his untimely death. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have to put that on top, but I don't see a piece. Oh, I see what I did. And then these pieces go around to make beautiful little windows. Oh, that sounds great. You gads. Oh. No. I don't know what happened here. My goodness. Everything's just falling apart here. Oh, I think I see what happened. No, that's right. Maybe this doesn't actually get one. Maybe it just goes on top there. Okay, looks like I did make a little mistake here. Nothing that isn't easily corrected. Ah, now everything goes on so much better. Oh, Ryan. Well, this cape unfortunately is not enough of a boost for me to quit my day job. So I would advise against it. So I do, however, have a boundary. I've discussed this with my wife. I do have a goal. If I can make $200,000 or more, then my wife would be like, okay, you can quit your day job and you can just do Lego YouTube. So I just gotta break that $200,000 a year mark, guys. So if you guys could like print out like maybe a QR code for my channel and start like stapling those sheets to like telephone poles around the United States, you guys could get me there. We could make this happen together. No, I don't know. I don't know if the tariffs are really affecting, like real Lego prices. I know anything that you get from like Mold King and such. I think that those sets are a lot more expensive, unfortunately. And I've said this before. I really hate that the people that are turning to off-market Legos because normal Legos are not affordable to them are now being priced out of the off-brand stuff too that they could be able to afford too. I mean, that's just that makes me mad. That makes me mad. I'm unhappy with the situation. Yeah, that's true. We are on bag 4 already. Also, this piece does not want to stay in. There we go. Ryan, no, I did not have a pint to start. I actually, believe it or not, I don't have any beer in the house. I have not purchased beer in quite some time. I know I got a 4-pack of Guinness for St. Patrick's Day, and that has been my entire beer expense for the year. Hi, Skywalker. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. And more importantly, how is Kevin? Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing awesome. Yeah, so I had that experience with Warhammer minifigs. Not necessarily Transformers, but Warhammer minifigs. Because they pretty much stopped making them out of pewter, and they're mostly plastic now, but they are still the same price. Oh, that's kind of sad. I hope he gets used to the cone of shame here pretty soon, so he doesn't keep doing that. But it is in his best interest to wear it. Hey, Movie Shadow. Welcome. Welcome. I believe this is the first time you have made it to the stream. Glad to have you. This is the Shire. We're making fantastic progress tonight. Oh, is it the third? I'm sorry. Yes, I wanted to say I'm starting to get rated by the Eternity Boys, but it's not a full-fledged one yet. No, no Hobbit sound effects. I can't do sound effects very good. Yes, we're at 12 likes. 3 more to go. I mean, I would raid this stream for the just for the cloak itself that I'm sitting on, so can't swoosh properly. Ah, there we go. Randucci, I will give you a cloak swoosh before the night is over, I promise. Dude, I do no feet anything. No feet cam. No no feet. No hobbit feet. I don't have hobbit feet. I have normal feet in every sense of the word. Raid warning. Yeah, I had actually not raid warnings, but I had tornado warnings and flood warnings in the same week last week. And it's pretty amazing because the town got flooded real bad in 2017, and all of the measures that they took since then have helped them with this flood. So I mean, it's like life is already back to normal. Eternity! Welcome. I'm very honored. I'm very honored. Welcome, guys. I've seen it happen to everyone else, but this is the first time you guys have done it for me, so I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying what you see. I do things a little special sometimes for these theme sets. And just wait for May the 1st. I have a special surprise for May the 1st. I don't really remember seeing a piece that large here. Ah, there it is. It's just buried. Well, all good things and bad things. That happened on tonight's stream is because of this cape. Whether it's good or bad, it's the cape's fault. Or the cape's blessing. Little Lego, I'm on vacation May the 4th. So I'm going to stream May the 1st. And then probably at like 5 in the morning the next day, hop in a car and drive to St. Louis. And then probably hop a plane not too long after we get to St. Louis. And I imagine we're overnighting in Miami. And then we embark on the cruise ship on that Sunday, which I think is the 3rd. So on May the 4th, I will be bona fide out to sea. And Skywalker, I'm going with May the 5th for your birthday. May the 5th. Oh, May the 3rd? Well, I mean, I was over instead of under. And you know, this is why I don't gamble. This is why I don't gamble. Because I'm either over when I should be under, or vice versa. And I had to actually get this log piece out of this brick. Yeah, this is where I'm at. It is a bad idea. And I don't really gamble because I would rather use my money. But sometimes I'll pretend like I'm going to gamble just to see how I would potentially do. And it always turns out terribly. Always. So the cruise ship that we're going on is actually a little famous already. Even though they just built it, because apparently they have set up a very large Lego construction of the ship. So if you were to Google MSC Lego and just that, you should be able to find what I'm talking about. Well, as I like to think about it, A dollar lost on gambling is a dollar not available for Lego. Oh well, spend money. Rather spend money on steak. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good use for money too. Absolutely. How long is the trip? The trip is for a week, and we go to Cozumel. We go to Honduras, and we go somewhere else. I can't remember now. So, new cruise ship line, new port visits. So I have been to Mexico a couple times, to Cancun, but we never went to Cozumel when we went to Cancun. So this will be a first for us. Favorite cut of steak? I do like a good ribeye. I can also do a filet mignon as well. And I've been known to eat tomahawk steaks, but I don't think I can eat a tomahawk steak anymore right now. I just that's a lot of steak. Skirt steak. I do confess the only time I've ever used skirt steak was when I would make like some flavored meat to go with some. I think it was like a Mexican potato soup that we were making. So skirt steak was flavored pretty good. That's pretty cool. A little resort day trip to Cozumel. 17 skirt steaks in your freezer? I guess you don't need any steaks for a while. And how did you get 17 skirt steaks anyways? Surely you guys didn't get that all in a store. Did you guys get a cow butchered or something? These all go into a pile. Yep. Oh, pretty neat. Look at the little log pile for the fire. It's pretty neat. Oh wow. It's sticker time. Um, So I am like on the other side of things, Shifty. I hardly eat any vegetables because I absolutely abhor almost all vegetables. And instead, I literally have to take vitamins every day because I just eat meat like all the time. Right now, it's brisket and ground beef. Those are the two meats I'm rotating through. I go through a service that sends me like bulk meat that I then portion out for my meals. Omaha steaks. I think I remember Omaha steaks. Omaha steaks were pretty good. Well, that's good on you, Shifty. That's good. I always I have a lot of respect for people that can transition to a more vegan slash vegetarian diet. It is it is actually a very tough thing to do, and even tougher to keep up with. Ah, sorry. Yeah, I can eat green beans and I can eat potatoes and that is about it. Corn? Oh, I can eat corn. But squash and broccoli and cauliflower, I'm not really into those things. Pickles. I can eat pickles. Cucumbers, yes. But the majority of other vegetables, no. My wife tried to be vegan once. I think it lasted about a day. Grilled cherry. Yeah, I've had grilled cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes. I would say they're a pretty good vegetable. I think I could stomach eating cherry tomatoes. Amen to that, Alexandria. Amen to that. But you know, that being said, I can, like I said, I can respect anyone that chooses not to be that way too. Not gaslighting anyone here. Technically, yes, yes, yes. Tomatoes are a fruit. Yes, technically they are a fruit. I just sometimes reference them as uh, vegetables because I did as a kid forever. I don't know. So does that mean Shifty, that you would not go to a Brazilian steakhouse? The only time I seriously thought I would die after eating a meal was the one time I went to a Brazilian steakhouse. And I was like, I was so incredibly full. Yes, Skywalker, they give you a lot of different kinds of meat. Absolutely, they do. Now, they do have vegetables there, though. They do have a salad bar, if I recall correctly. So, um, you can eat that stuff too. So Skywalker, I've eaten both those things in the past, but I've grown to not really want to eat lobster because lobsters, they can live for a long time if they're not captured and boiled alive. So I feel bad about eating lobsters now. So I generally don't really eat lobsters. I can eat crab, but I feel bad about eating crab too. But I definitely feel terrible about eating lobsters. I've not had any lobster in years. Um, I do love sushi though. But I don't really like California rolls, which is what crab is usually in, or imitation crab meat, anyways, depending on where you get your California rolls from. Yes. Crab cakes are delicious, especially crab cakes that you can get in Maryland. I've been fortunate enough in some of my travels to be in Maryland. Funny enough, anytime I spent any time in Northern Virginia for work, we would fly into Maryland and then drive down. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Actually, I do not like salmon. Salmon tastes too fishy for me. I'm more of like a mahi mahi or tuna or, well, you get the drift. Cod. I am picky with some things, but I mean I've had all kinds of meat. growing up. Yes, Alexandra, I agree with you. You know, when I was a kid, we were so poor that, you know, my dad would go hunting for rabbits and squirrels and stuff like that, and he'd bring it home and, you know, skin it, and then we would have it for dinner. We got to be very careful about eating pellets. That's the last thing that you want to eat when eating dinner is metal. So I've had rabbit, I've had squirrel, I've had deer, I've had elk, I've had buffalo, I've had, you know, swordfish, normal fish. I've eaten squid once. No. Well, I mean raw squid once. That was not great. I've had octopus. I would have to say that both squid and octopus was terrible. And I didn't even order it. Yeah, I've had eel. In fact, the sushi I get normally is eel, which is not. I know you could. An argument could be made that it's not real sushi because unagi usually is cooked. They don't serve you raw eel sushi. But yeah, I've had eel. Yeah, me and a buddy, we were eating sushi, and there was a hurricane warning, and we were like, whatever. And we just kept on eating our sushi, and the owner was like, because we were the only ones in the sushi shop, he was like, "Oh, you guys want this bowl of free stuff?" And you know, we didn't ask him what was in it. We just ate it, and it had a bunch of like eel and octopus in it. Not eel and octopus, but squid and octopus, and it was one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my life. Calamari is pretty good, and I've had oysters and clams and stuff like that too. I don't really like to eat crayfish because I also ate a lot of that stuff as a kid. The things that I ate a lot of as a kid, I don't want to eat as an adult. Boy, we're almost done with 4 and about to start 5. I thought 5 was an ambitious goal, but I think we're going to get there. Yay! Hobbit Legoing. Now, Ryan, I also have Barad-dûr to build too at some point in time. I've only finished like the first part. I feel so bad because that was a Christmas present. Oh yeah, I'm building the door. I don't wear this for Barad-dûr though. And the music is a little darker. Skywalker, I don't think I've had alligator meat or turtle or frog. I've not been into that kind of stuff. I've never had frog legs or anything like that. How about you guys? Have you guys had alligator meat? Frog legs? This is a judgment-free zone. I like pork chops too. Boy, I'm going to have to eat something once I get done with the stream. This is Oh no, we're exposing Ryan's child to foreign foods. Next thing you know, you guys will have to get some frog legs. Yeah, Ryan, remember those shrimp boils we would have at work? I never, or not shrimp boils, the crawfish broils. I never had the crawfish anytime. Look at that door. Well, maybe I won't zoom in. Maybe I'll do an overhead. So that's the inside. And that is the outside. Yeah, it looks neat. I love it. And it closes all the way. Oh, wow, look at that. Bag 5, guys. There we go. Oh, Skywalker, burnt ends. Oh, I love burnt ends. And there's nowhere to get burnt ends good that are any good where I live. Everywhere is shut down. I have to drive like an hour or more to eat good burnt ends. God. Man, I live in a horrible place. Horrible place. Shifty, that's such a good story. That's such a good story. So Skywalker, I live in a town of about 14,000 people in south central Missouri. So we had an amazing barbecue place. But when it came time to renew his lease, he didn't want to pay the money, so he closed up shop. And now we're left with a terrible, terrible barbecue place that no one really ever goes to, whose brisket literally tastes like someone dipped it in dishwater, dirty dishwater. I mean, it's terrible brisket. And their burnt ends is also terrible. Yeah, Ryan, the only bad thing about going to Kansas City for Oklahoma Joe's is that it takes like 4.5 hours to get to Kansas City, which is a long drive. But I do need to come up and there and visit you guys at some point this year. Actually, this weekend would have been pretty good if I didn't have to stay home and babysit the cats. I am looking for this piece here. Oh man, my stomach is definitely rumbling. So if you guys don't know, Oklahoma Joe's is a great barbecue place in Kansas City. but I think they call it Joe's now, Joe's Barbecue, because there was some kind of riff with the founder, and then they changed the name or something like that. It's still good food though. Anytime I go, oh, bye, Constance. Hope I see you again. It's always good to see Constant Gaming in the chat. He's been one of my longtime viewers. Yes, Ryan, I have 6 cats, 6 kitties. They are all fairly decent kitties. You give your kitty steak. Be careful giving your kitty steak, because my wife gives the cats food, and what ends up happening is the cats just stare at her when she's eating now. And she gets so annoyed, and I'm just like, welp, you did it to yourself. Thomas actually gets a little aggressive. Thomas will actually slap at her hands when she's eating. So we are up to 13 likes now. 13 likes. We are almost there. Yeah, Rex, I know cats can have that stuff, but why is there a question mark over this piece, by the way? That's kind of weird. Cats can have it, but I just generally, I don't give my cats human food. I give them kitty food. Charlotte, she doesn't even really get food from me either. Very, very rarely does she get any food from me. Her stomach is actually very, very sensitive. So every once in a while, if I have like meat that's not seasoned or sauced, then I'll give her a little bit of it, but generally she doesn't get any food. She gets very yummy dog food is what she gets. And there's a bakery, a dog bakery in Arkansas that sells my pet store donuts and cookies. So every once in a while, Charlotte will get some donuts and cookies that look so delicious that they're tempting to eat. That sounds pretty neat, Rex. Oh, did we get to 15? Did we get to 15? Oh, I'm a little nervous. We did get to 15. Okay. All right. Well, it is... oh, I forgot to do my stinger. I wanted to record a stinger, and I forgot to record my stinger. I'll have to record my stinger later. Oh. Yes, it is not that kind of stream, and it never will be unless I get desperate enough. Okay, so we're gonna do the wheel of shenanigans here in a second, which if you are a first-time viewer, yes, it is that time, Ryan, where we'll random in the chat, and then the winner, I have basically a plugin that I've installed that will print out something that I will do. A hamster? No, there's no hamsters. So if you want to be a part of this, if you want to random, put a 1 in the chat. And if you don't, then you don't have to put a 1 in the chat. And I have some people added, so I will add some more people. Let's see who wants to do it that isn't on the list. So I do not have T-Man. All right, gotta add T-Man. T-Man 0175. For some reason, it's not finding you, Shifty. Oh, you're in there already. Never mind. Rex, Alexandria. Soul Zim is not in here. I don't know why he's not in. Hey, Zim, can you random... just exclamation mark random, just Soul Zim, exclamation mark random? Because I think moderators have automatic permissions. Okay, that's why I can't add you. Skywalker's not a part of this, so I will go ahead and add him. Well, it won't let me add you, and I think that's because you're a mod. Randucci is in here. So I think that is everyone. So yep, go ahead and follow Randucci's way and random just like that. So Randucci got an 82. Let's see. Rex won it last time. Little Legos at Shifty. Oh, Skywalker. Skywalker with a 918. And we're rolling to 1,000. So I don't see Alexandria. Alexandria hasn't rolled yet. 690. Okay, so I think that's everybody. So now Skywalker is now the only one that can do it. So Skywalker, now what you do is you type in exclamation mark wheel. And this could be very good for me, or this could be a little bad for me. So exclamation mark wheel for Skywalker. No, Little Lego, you can't re-roll. You got a 655, which is a pretty good score. If I get to 30, then we can do this again. Okay, Dance with Charlotte. I have boxes everywhere. Charlotte likes to dance to Dancing Queen, but I will not do that on stream because I don't want the copyright violation. Yep, the dressers have been gone for a while. Charlotte. Charlotte. Come here, Charlotte. Come here. Come here, pretty girl. Come on. Come on up. Yay. Yay. Oh, see now she doesn't want to dance anymore. You're doing pretty good though, Charlotte. You're doing pretty good. Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah. You're such a good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay, let's go out now. Nothing YouTube. No Dudley. Oh. And for you, Randucci. The cape has been swooshed. Yeah, I have a lot of pets. So the funny story is, we also had a lot of mice at one point in time. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for participating in that. I think it's a lot of fun. It adds a little bit of chaos, a little bit of randomness. Count Macular? Yes, I guess Count Macular. Yeah, Shifty, it does seem brighter, and also the exercise equipment has been kind of tucked away. That stuff is kind of over there, a little bit out of sight now. We have what they call citywide garage sales starting next weekend, and I'm hoping that I can get permission to sell some of the stuff, because we have a lot of exercise equipment that no one is currently using right now. So tomorrow, tune in for the next time we do the wheel. And Dance with Charlotte has been picked. So Dance with Charlotte has been removed. And then we'll have to see what is up next. That's the wrong piece. Yeah, that is true, Shifty, but she will remember these things, and I'd rather not make her angry for very long. I mean, in a way, I guess. Let me see if I can do that. I can't. Chat has a certain number of characters, and it goes beyond that. So let me see what I can do here. So let me. This is AirDroid. So let me do this. Can you guys see that? So let me go actions, wheel. So this is what is left. Okay, so that doesn't actually make it bigger. So Dance with Charlotte. That's what we want removed. I guess I didn't mean to close it. Can you guys see the wheel okay? Oh. You're right. It won't show the wheel. Hold on a second. How about now? Yeah, Shifty. So you missed the conversation about this. So you can see that I commented out return wheel result because that's what I would think that we would do in C#. But actually, this StreamerBot app will break if you return anything but true. So you have to send the message, which is, it's a function that will basically broadcast to Twitch and YouTube. So basically what I do is I basically create a random number objects for all intents and purposes. And then I use the index, how many options are here. And then that is basically what is randomed. So it's, it guarantees that I can use a functional number and we don't get like an out of boundary array error message. So yeah, that's it. So what I think I can do is the next time, if you guys, maybe that could get chosen. And Ryan, if you show her any of the other car videos, I do it a couple times. Randucci, 100% sure a hamster wheel would be more effective. What I would really like to do is when we get done with, whatever options are on here and it's time to do another one, I would like to do just like a just chatting type stream with you guys, and we could come up with some good or funny options if it's something that you guys want to continue doing. You guys might think that this is stupid and why does this guy keep doing it? So if it's something that you want to continue doing once it's all over, then we can pick some other stuff. This is just stuff I picked up. Hey attorney, welcome back. It's going pretty good. You just missed the Wheel of Shenanigans. Skywalker won the roll this time, and the random option was Dance with My Dog, who actually did dance for a little while before she got sick and tired of dancing. Just gotta justify the Lego expense. Yeah, and my accountant today, or I should say yesterday, was like, hey, you do really want to make sure that anytime you buy a Lego set that you do charge it as a business expense. So I will do that in the future. Yeah. So Eternity, what I do something a little silly where every 15 likes, we have I put in codes to return like just a random act. In fact, I can pull it up again. I think I still think I have it set up that way. Yeah, so if you look at the screen, I will swoosh. I will certainly swoosh. Bye, Skywalker. Thanks for sticking around. And I hope that Kevin continues to have a swift recovery. So yeah, what I do is, well, the winner of the random gets to type in the command that will return one of these silly little things, and then we do have a little bit of fun. Now, push-ups have been picked. Bourbon has been picked. Charlotte Dance has been picked. And I think push-ups have been picked. Did I say push-ups already? I did 5 perfectly great, acceptable push-ups. There's a lot of push-up hate in the chat. It's okay. I'm over it. But it's just a little fun stuff I do. Nothing too terrible. Hi, G-Man. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. So I hope you guys have been having a good evening. I think that we're probably going to wrap up here in about 20 minutes or so. Made significant, I would say significant better progress tonight than I thought I would. Even with the unboxing taking a little bit longer than I thought, and the shenanigans. So I really don't, what is the question mark for? Oh, okay. I see. They want to make sure that you don't pick the wrong brick. That is pretty smart. Yeah, Eternity, it has been a pleasure to build, actually. No hiccups, no complexities, not a lot of stickers. Just good fun. I would definitely recommend it to any Lord of the Rings fans, and otherwise. It's a pretty neat set. And I like how it's partitioned. So I'm hoping, I think that steps 1 to 5 is the first partition, which is just the front and back end. So believe it or not, actually, this is my 3rd Lord of the Rings set, but the first that I'm getting around to completed. My wonderful wife got me Bear for Christmas, and it's still only about a 3rd built. And then I have Rivendell that I need to get around to building too at some point. I love Lord of the Rings. Birder. Am I sound too southern with my Bear? You know, I do live in the South. And something that seems just kind of funny to me is there's a guy here who speaks with a Southern accent, and his brother that was born in the same place does not speak with a Southern accent. So what happened here? I live in the Central Time Zone, so it is almost 9 o'clock. I live in South Central Missouri, or as I like to call it, Misery. There sure is a lot of little pieces. I guess I'm building some flowers. I got some nice little floral pieces here. Yeah, last week we had a terrible combination of tornadoes and flooding. But the town is actually doing okay, and so am I. Everyone's pretty fully recovered after the week is over. Yes, G-Man, my power was out, and for at least one of the days, I was alternating between power being out and internet being out. And of course, you know, when the power goes out, the internet goes out too. But yeah, it was not a fun time. And I work from home as well. So usually what would happen is when I would lose internet or power, I would go to somewhere in town to crash out and work, but with the flooding, I couldn't really go anywhere. So this is step 5, Eternity. Step 5. I think there's 19, maybe 19 steps total. So I think this is going to be like a 3-night build, which is it's pretty good. I might finish a little early on the 3rd night, but that's okay. I should get through more steps tomorrow night, because I don't have to do like all the other little stuff that I did do today. And I really can't find these pieces. There's one right there. Ah, there's the other. Yes, Ryan, I did do some silly stuff that stream. Yeah, well, I got 20 likes, I think, at some point in time. Zoomies every 5 likes, so that would be 4 times. Yep. And I actually have a camera installed down there to capture that kind of nonsense, but it didn't want to connect today. So I'm fortunate that we didn't get burpees today. Yeah, Eternity, I got very lucky in the fact that when I started working in Cleveland, I was not a work from home employee. And then when it was time to move from Cleveland, my boss let me keep my job. So now I've been a remote employee since 2018. 7 years. Well, if Jang had a review like that, I would have to agree with him, because Jang is pretty awesome. And there are all kinds of mods out there right now on Rebrickable for the set. But I think the pieces right now are a little pricey. No, G-Man, it's okay. I don't have any kids. We just it didn't seem like it was a good time a lot of times, and then as I got older, it was just like, you know, we're good. Rainducci. So, do you work on 6 planes in a week? Is that what your frequency is? Like, I know you, if I recall correctly, you inspect aircrafts. So do you handle 6 in a week? Rex. Yeah, I like to joke sometimes that my morning commute is terrible. I have to step over 6 cats. Very cool, very cool. So, I do work from home, but my boss is can be pretty demanding sometimes. And I also tend to work more than 40 hours a week because I do work from home. So if they're like at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, there have been times when my boss is like, "Hey, can you just log in and like check on something for me, please?" So that kind of stuff. Ryan. Now I do have nieces and nephews, so my parents did get to still become grandparents, and my grandparents got to become great grandparents. In fact, I think, my niece has 2 kids now, so my grandparents got to become great grandparents. So it's all good. And yes, I do get to enjoy building Legos. So we've got a little treasure chest. And inside is silverware. And you guys recognize what that is, hopefully? Might be a little difficult to recognize. Can anyone recognize what that is? Bye, Eternity. Thank you so very much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yes, it's Mithril. Oh, looks like I get to stick a gold bar in there too. Gold bar from Smog's Lair, right? Very cool. All right. Candelabra. Ooh. Oh, I bet we're going to actually stick some candles in here. That's pretty neat. Nice little detail. Yeah, Nick also has a kid. You guys don't know Nick, but Ryan and I know Nick, and Nick has 2 kids, I should say. But one of them is going to graduate high school here pretty soon. And Ryan, that will be your life, and not too long too. Then you got to worry about cars and tuition. No, not Nick Stebbins. It's just it's a really great friend of mine and a current coworker for Ryan Showalter. Ryan Showalter and I worked together for, I can't believe it's only 2 years. But it was only 2 years that we worked together. It would have been far longer than 2 years if I didn't move to Texas, because that job was just overall was an amazing place to work at. Great people, great culture, great job. Of course, unfortunately, a lot of those people don't work there anymore, but that's what can happen to a company over time. Well, I really like Bear Dur, G-Man, but I haven't completed it yet, so I can't really say for 100% what set I like the most. This set has been pretty good, and believe it or not, because I'm streaming this set will be the first one I complete from Lord of the Rings. And overall, I would say it hasn't been bad. The only thing I don't really like too much about this set are these terrible, terrible looking trees. I mean, look at the tree in the bottom left hand corner where the set is. I know it looks a little tiny, but it's so sad and pathetic looking. I mean, Lego knows that it can do better with trees, right? I mean, the bonsai tree. Look at that. That's a nice tree. I should have given this tree the bonsai tree treatment. Yeah, I know, Rex. I just I'm still pretty fresh to Lego, really. So when I get a little bit more experience, I'll probably be a little bit more adventurous with the builds. But it'll take some time. It'll take some time. The bonsai tree that looked pretty nice. This is the first set I have built trees with, though. Besides, obviously the bonsai tree, because I keep mentioning it. I did build the bonsai tree. I think Zim, you also built out the bonsai tree too, right? I had an unfortunate incident with my bonsai tree not too long ago where kitties got into the office and they knocked my bonsai tree over, which made actually a huge mess. No, I don't think it would be too adventurous. I think that would just be under the destructive label. Well, it's 9:10, guys. You guys want me to keep going until this step is finished, or you guys want to resume this tomorrow? I mean, I have literally nothing else left to do today except for this, so I can keep going if you guys want to keep watching. But I didn't want to go beyond closing time if you guys didn't want to keep watching. Okay, Rex. Thank you for tuning in as always. And I hope to catch you tomorrow if I can. All right. Shifty says keep going. Got those Hawaii hours over there, Shifty. I believe this is a Buffett, as I say, here in the South. This is a Buffett, like Jimmy Buffett. I would no, I would say I didn't have that experience, Alexandria. The problem I had with the bonsai tree is that it was so very hard to figure out what color brown I was using or supposed to use in the manual. It was like, is this light brown or is this dark brown? It was, ugh. That's the part I didn't like. Oh, would you look at that? So, do you think this is supposed to be? Do you think this is supposed to be Sting, or just a normal sword? I would have to assume that this is supposed to be Sting, considering whose house this is. But I would have thought it would have been a little bit better decorated. And I do think it's a little comical to have Sting and an umbrella in the same bin. Maybe Zim can weigh in on how he felt about the. Oh, what am I supposed to do with this? Did I miss this? On what he thought about the bonsai build. I thought it was perfectly fine. Okay, so this one is going to be a little tricky because you have to get the plant underneath the angle enough for it to go in. Oh, it goes on this brown. Never mind. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, okay. So maybe there were problems, but I didn't have any problems with the bonsai tree myself. I guess it does go over there on that one. Putting on landscaping details now. Leaves and lettuce, grass, leaves and grass. I believe this is supposed to be tufts of grass, at least. Driller Killer, welcome. Oh yeah, Driller Killer, what movie are you watching tomorrow? The Amateur? Oh, The Amateur. Okay. I think I've seen some stuff going around about The Amateur, but I don't really know a lot about it. Who's in The Amateur, Drill Killer? Sounds very actiony, actually. Okay. Rami Malik and Lawrence Fishburne. Both those guys are pretty cool. Of course, Lawrence Fishburne was in The Matrix. Loved him in The Matrix. Of course, he's been in a lot of other stuff besides that. I liked Rami Malek. He was in Oppenheimer, and he didn't have very much of a scene presence, but when he was there, it was very important. What do you think, Ryan? What do you think? And Alexandra, I also build Legos to relax, but I have built some stressful sets as well, like the Sandcrawler. That was a stressful set to build. Oh yeah, I definitely. I like what is it? That's Star Talk, right? Lawrence Fishburne or Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, Star Talk. He had some. My wife was watching an episode of that not too long ago. I can't remember who was on it. Yeah, I think it's Star Talk. I actually love podcasts, but I prefer to watch them instead of listen to them if I can. Yes, you're right, Alexandria. I did go into it knowing it would be stressful, but what I did not know is that it would be stressful when I bought it. I was not predicting that. I had no idea when I purchased the Sandcrawler that it would have bricks that would crack and break. That was, and I'll never look at reddish brown bricks the same afterwards. Like these here. I know these are safe, but I still think about it. I still think about it. Okay, so I've built 4 of these things, but what are they? I don't really know what they are. Oh. They're fences. Right? Maybe they're not fences. I think they are fences, though. And I'm building more. 5 more. I would have probably have saved it for last. Alexandria, that's what I would have saved it for last. But I would have probably still purchased it. Randucci, why are they stressful? Are you worried about ruining the wooden puzzle? Like, is it possible to ruin the wooden puzzle if you make a mistake somewhere? Because I would also find that stressful. Oop. Haha, my cloak stopped the piece from hitting the floor. I'm going to have to fix something to eat once the stream's over. Oh, I guess I have to build 5 doubles. Oh, I see. That sounds pretty cool to me. I do have to remember to look up that stuff. Not live, huh? You don't want us to see you sweat? Nope. I just don't have very deft fingers. You know, Renducci, I bet people would still watch it. Even if you were staring. But the thing that would be maybe a little annoying is they might be like, hey, man, why don't you try this? No, man, that's not what I meant. You're doing it wrong. That part would get annoying. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I'm being too picky about the fence. I bet the fence isn't supposed to be perfect. Because it is just a wooden hobbit fence. The hobbits don't care if the fence is perfect. Some gourds. Making some gourds now. Oh, this is pretty neat. A little, it's the sign that says no admittance. Oh, my gourds. Did you say $10,000 plus puzzles, Randucci? $10,000 plus puzzles? It's a mailbox. 10 G's. That is, that's pretty insane. Does he like sell the puzzles once he's done? I'm putting this sticker on before I stick this on this thing. I'm not going to do it that way. Super chats. I mean that's pretty smart though. You can definitely make a little bit of money if you said, "Hey, only super chats can give me hints." And only $5 or more super chats, you can pay off that puzzle pretty quick. So I'm putting this on before it's fully dry, but I'm not going to touch the sticker, so it should be fine. Just don't want to wait. Oh, lost a gourd. Oh my gourd. Neat. And it goes right between the two fences, as a gate should. Oh, it's a cute little flower pot. Hey, it's no problem, Alexandria. We're almost done here, anyways. I'd say we'll be done in 5 minutes or so. But thanks for sticking around for so long, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got we'll just continue this right where we're leaving off, which will mean some sad little trees tomorrow. Yes, Windex is magic, but actually, I gotta stop using it on clear plastic. It seemed like it made the cockpit of the Red 1 X-Wing a little cloudy, and I gotta see if I can get that cleaned up a little bit. And it's a little weird that it would have that effect on something that's clear. Oop. Cloak saved me yet again from a dropped piece. You know, I thought about drinking mead on the stream, but the hobbits, they didn't drink mead. They drank ale. Oh, neat. It's a little park bench. Oop, I knocked the cart over. Fireworks just launched everywhere. trying to think what other sets Lego could make that my wife could get into besides the Titanic. You know, I wonder if she knows about the DeLorean. I wonder if she would build the DeLorean. I think I've shown her the DeLorean in Walmart, and she didn't seem excited about it. But she does love Back to the Future. Little park bench in front. See, it's a little park bench. Very nice. I believe it's supposed to snap right in right there. Some more plants here. I think we're almost done with the plants though. I'm running out of pieces. So I think these are supposed to be more purple. No, Ryan, she would not like Friends. And she would not like The Office either. I'm a little surprised I haven't gotten The Office set myself, because that is a fantastic show. Can't tell you why I haven't bought it. It is very sticker heavy from what I understand though. Lots of stickers on The Office set. Actually, I think that is supposed to be like, well, I think it doesn't really matter actually. And then pastel purple this time. Oh yeah, I think this happened last time too, where my brain just assumes that you're talking about the TV show, because my brain can't quite get to thinking about the Friends category of Legos, because I'll never ever buy one of those, and I understand that they are probably enjoyable by some people, but ooh, an office light kit. That sounds pretty cool. You know, actually, I think we are supposed to have a variation here between a pastel and the purple. I think I am doing it a little wrong. That does look a little bit more enjoyable, as it were. Cool. Pretty. Ooh. And that gets put in over there. but I don't know where the other one gets put. Maybe I'll just combine them for now. Why not, right? We'll just make a whole heap and a lot of flowers. A wonderful bouquet. Shire rock. Is it, are we having rock on the radio now? This playlist will actually only go for like another couple minutes, believe it or not, before it runs out. I don't have a lot of this particular style of music saved. Ooh, sunflowers. My mother-in-law used to grow sunflowers at her old house, but when she moved, she stopped. Which is kind of sad because I love seeing her sunflowers. Used to have big old elephant ears too. Let's see if I can remember how to build this before I get there. Little green clip at the top. Sunflower piece. And then the middle should be it. Oh, I did forget the leaf. Orc hip hop. I think I would get banned for being too awesome if I had orc hip hop. Nope. All right, that's it. That is it. All kinds of extra pieces left. Gonna stick them here in this bag. All kinds of floral extra pieces. Wonder if I can make more plants at some point. Haha, Rainducci. Okay, bye. Well, thank you guys for sticking around. Sorry, Rainducci. Or is it Sari? Is it Sari or Sorry? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Rainducci, Ryan Showalter, thanks again for stopping by. Zim. I know Alexandria, she would have stuck around to the end, but it was just, I ran a little late. And I think that's about all that's left right now. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and for sticking around. I hope you found it entertaining. And I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock to continue this excellent set. So thank you guys for being along, and have a good night. See you tomorrow. Sleep well. Bye for now.